From Flatsons, it's the KE1. They call it an intelligent pedal for guitar. In this video, we're just going to look at the hardware itself, and I'll apologize. I've had to cover up a couple QR codes for the software that you can use to link to. They just mess up the camera. They will be visible on the unit when you get it. We have an A, B, C, and D buttons on top. These are foot switches, just like you would find on any other type of guitar pedal. On the back, this is your input. So for that, I'm going to use my Flatsons wireless transmitter with the 1/4-inch jack, typical of any kind of input cable or wireless system. It's going to use that kind of jack. So that's going to plug in there. This is our power switch. We'll turn that on in a moment. USB. And then this little thing beside it, that's not a reset button. That is the charging light. It comes with a cable in the package, but I already have one plugged in here in the studio. So we'll plug that in so you can see. When that comes on red, that means it's charging. It'll change colors when it's done charging, but we're going to unplug that for now. This is where you plug in your headphones. If you want to play silently, you can plug in a headset and listen directly. Here's where you can plug in an audio source. It shows a picture of like a little phone or an old MP3 player or something. Your output, this is what's going to go to an amplifier or speaker system. So I would plug that in to an instrument cable, a patch cable going into an amplifier. So we're going to set that aside for now just to make it easy. So looking at the top, we'll turn the power on so we can see what it looks like when it comes on. You see each one of these foot switches has a little ring light around it. It is blinking right there on the tuner or Bluetooth light. You don't have to connect to Bluetooth to anything. If you want to, you can turn on the Bluetooth and connect to an app or a computer program. So I have this running on an iPhone. Currently, there's no device connected. We'll connect because it is on and blinking. All we have to do is click that to connect. Give it a moment, and now it has found it and connected. So we'll just kind of set that aside for now. We are on bank 5. So let's go down to bank 1. To do that, you'd go down a bank on this side, you go up a bank on this side, and to navigate up or down in the banks, we'll press both at the same time, okay? So both on the left goes down. We'll go all the way down to bank 1, all right? And then, so this is going to be 1A. That is 1B, and you can see that it changes here on the software as we go, and the color changes. If you want to change that color, you can adjust the color. Let's say we want to make that one magenta colored. You see how easy that was to change that? If we want to go up, now this is bank 2, so we go to 2C or 2B, and you see those are changing here. Within this software, you can change whatever you like. It defaults, it comes up on the noise gate. Let's move to the amp setting, and I'll show you, I think there are 20 different amps available, and they have kind of code name type stuff in here. CA Tweed, I'm assuming that CA is because Fender's from California, so California Tweed would be a Fender Tweed. Juice Jim, to me, that's probably an orange amp, the Jim Root model. Pavey, that's probably a Peavey 6505. You see how they've kind of named these. Let's set it on the MSSA. I'm guessing that's a Mesa Boogie. V, that's going to be the 5. So you can change your different things. That's amps. We have, for modulation effects, a whole bunch of modulation effects. Delay effects here. We can see a couple, a bunch of different types of delay. Reverb effects. We have a variety of reverb effects here. Cabs, this is going to be like your speaker cabinet. Juice 4x12V30. That to me is probably an orange. That's what Juice would be, right? Mess Bog, a Mesa Boogie. I'm actually not sure what some of these are. FD Champ looks like a Fender Champ to me, probably. You got a whole bunch of different options in here. Those are all the options we have on this one. You have different cabs. You can load the impulse response files for different speaker cabinets. You can see here is one that I downloaded, the AMX. If we go into the community, you can find different setups that people have made and then download that data file and load it. So that's a 65 Deluxe Reverb version 2 with a Klon 2. Those are some of the different things you can do with the software here. You can bypass, did you see how that light went off? You can see the connectivity going on here. As soon as you change something, it changes here as well. To turn on or off Bluetooth. So we are connected right now. If I hold both of these down, you'll see it's going to turn Bluetooth off. And now immediately we're disconnected. Hold both of them to turn it back on. And then you have the opportunity to connect again. It doesn't reconnect automatically. You have to do that yourself. The other thing I wanted to show you, it shows up here, tuner. Let's move this up so you can see it. Tuner shows both of them. If you press and hold, it's Bluetooth. If you just hit it instantaneously, that puts you in tuner mode right here. Hit any of the different switches and it'll take you out of tuner mode. So we're in bank 2B. If we want to go up, let's say we want to go up to bank 7. So press both of these. There's bank 7 and say we want to be on preset D. That's how you do it. I forgot to mention this. This is your volume. It's not Bluetooth volume. It's not your headphone volume. It is only for your output. So this is what's going to come out. So that's all the way down and that's all the way up. If you plug it in and nothing is working, everything looks like it's right, but you're not getting any volume, check and see if maybe your volume knob was turned down. When you're done, you'll turn it off. There is a battery built in that I'm told will last up to 6 hours depending on what you're doing with it. I have not actually tested that yet. We have a user's manual here that is a kind of small print and has a lot to do with the software that you can use either on a computer or through the different apps. I found some of these listings of the different amp modules, for example, and different effects to be more valuable. You have a cable to plug in an additional audio source. That's what is going to go here. I think that's about all you need to know about this. It does have a rubberized coating on the bottom. If you wanted to put this on a pedal board, I'm sure you could stick some Velcro to it or maybe use some zip ties to hold it in place. That's the quick tour of the hardware and the software side. We'll do another video where we show what it sounds like.